Greetings gamers, I'm LotusCrane. Welcome to part 17 of our playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Let's see, aim true, ye vengeful.
Your mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the General's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt.
Oh, this is a pretty small zone.
Marker placed. The map has been updated.
Be careful down there, boss.
Please select a deployment point.
Tell this Lutea is, Lutea? How do I pronounce that? Is, pretty rare. So, when I saw that a fresh one had spawned, I decided to mark it so I can grab it before we proceed. I mean, it's even more difficult to obtain than, the Homas from Afghanistan, so... Plus it helps that it's in a cluster of these other
Buddy has infiltrated
plants.
and the map has been updated.
Oh yeah, if there's enough time in this episode, I'll explain to you why I have that really neon blue weapon now. Basically, I managed to do all 3 of the legendary gunsmith side-offs off camera. And now I can not completely customize weapons, but I can do some interesting things. Including finally adding an under-barrel grenade launcher, like the rifle.
Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your eye druid.
The map has been updated.
I mean, I've got quiet, so I don't have to do that myself.
Marker placed.
I would go up there if that Lutea had respawned, but it hasn't yet, so... Oh! Whoa, Jackal.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
What? Is there another one? Uh-oh. There we go.
Begin cover fire.
Please select a deployment point. You have arrived at your destination. You have arrived at your destination. Guard post captured.
Alright, never mind. So which one's the leader? Alright, so since I can't fulton these kids until I have the wormhole generator, I wonder how many kids I can actually stuff into this conveniently placed jeep. Wait, so how do I know which one is the one I want? Wait, you're wearing a beret. Berets usually mean leader.
Commander, extract him.
I guess we're going to be relying upon my really questionable driving skills.
That's the target prisoner. Okay, that's the General's brother, his number 2. Get him out of there, boss.
Alright, so I guess 3 is how many people I can take with me. Last known position of what? Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'll just drive out of here. What's the fastest?
Marker placed.
Sure. Hopefully, I don't run into any enemies who spot me along the way.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Is this really this entire mission?
Extraction.
Oh, hey.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
I think that Jackal's still alive. Maybe. No, I guess not. Oh, well, I didn't do simply a hit and run. I checked.
That's the way.
Wow, this was a story mission? Really? This could have been a side op.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Or, you know what? It's probably gonna...
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best.
Oh, you know what? I bet it's gonna be like, was it after mission... No, during mission 21, when someone attacked Mother Base? There's probably gonna be something at Mother Base right after this.
Boss, about how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon, and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the General's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care.
Quarantine platform. Uh-oh.
Good. You captured it alive.
I guess that means that, some of that Resident Evil stuff we saw when we first got to Africa is gonna come back to haunt us. Or some of my guys gonna turn into, like, parasite units, like the skulls. But I won't be able to control
Boss,
them.
we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
Miles Morales. Alternative. Oh, that's not good.
Mission
Look
list
closely.
updated.
Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen.
Oh, man.
Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. It'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the medical care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid. I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management.
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up. We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected, but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them, and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you. All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
So, while he was talking, I took a look at who were the people who were already placed in quarantine for being symptomatic, and one language I all had in common was Kakongo. This story's already given us a bunch of clues, right? When we went to the Devil's house, is it Devil's house or Devil's Playhouse? I forget what they called it. They had voice recordings of different kinds placed into their throats, and Quiet never speaks. So, as kind of crazily outlandish as it is, but I mean, granted, Metal Gear science, right? Or, well, Metal Gear universe science, anyway. I'm guessing that it is related to them all using a specific language, in this case, Kakongo. But, you know what? Because I have so many forward operating bases, I have a staff of thousands, and I'm not going to spend this entire video.
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
Alright. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection? Boss, a new job's come in. It's a hit. I'm the human trafficker who sent Shivani and the others to Nzoya Badiabul, where you ran into Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's going around Mother Base. The symptoms are similar to the ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid.
Oh, I used to be able to do 11 dispatches at the same time, but now I can only do 10 because I probably have too many people in quarantine. Oh jeez, so if I had to
Please
guess,
select a mission.
if I get far enough into story missions, maybe I'll find a cure, or at least something that's more efficient than literally parsing through a list of like over 1,000 staff members to quarantine the ones that speak Congo. Yeah, this is one of my big complaints. I wish that staff sorting, that there was an option to sort them by language, and also an option to sort them by gender, because then I would, well, I guess it'd be pretty weird to try and prioritize just keeping as many female staff members as possible and dismissing all the male staff members. I would not be a particularly effective organization. Or Diamond Dogs wouldn't be, I guess, because I'd be dismissing like 95% of my staff.
Mission accepted.
Ooh. So the question is, what is the correct deployment point if I want to S-rank this, or maybe accidentally do some bonus objectives?
Mission not accepted. Mission accepted.
Well, I have no idea, so...
Deploy.
Well, that means I'm gonna have to, like... Assuming that these missions are pretty short, I can probably cram 3 missions into this episode. I guess I'll have to immediately record another episode later today, because I can't be farming side ops when every staff member I have that speaks a specific language is getting infected and eventually dying, or worse, like rampaging out of control and attacking people. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's why,
Boss, the target is a PF logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards. Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Ditati abandoned village. It appears to be workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key. This key should be at the comms facility at the Ditati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find a route. Find a man.
Be careful down there, boss.
Please select a deployment point.
Wait, I didn't pick... Did I deploy with a Jeep on purpose? Or is this a bonus for this mission? Oh, weird. I don't remember picking a Jeep, but... Unless you're telling me that I need this.
The map has been updated.
Oh, that's right. I drove out of a zone with a Jeep the last time. I guess they just had me keep it as a default.
Marker placed.
Because they didn't really give me a choice in the matter, right? They just told me to come back.
You have arrived at your enemy presence detected. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Wow, that...
Marker placed. Marker placed. Extraction arrived at the enemy presence detected.
You made it to the Ditati abandoned village. That's where the enemy PF's coded transmission came from.
Destination.
There
That
has to
isn't-
be a transmitter there somewhere. It could have the intel file containing the encryption key. Look for an antenna.
The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination.
That's not how I park cars in real life, by the way. But, I keep interrupting myself or letting other things interrupt me. Remember that cutscene where Quiet attacks someone? Maybe she attacks someone, and tries to shove a...
The map has been updated.
Fire at will.
Maybe she was trying to shove a knife down his throat because she knew he was infected.
board. Leave the rest to us. You gonna extract him?
You really need to work on your eyesight there, buddy. Maybe it's time for glasses. Don't worry. They might call you a nerd now, but in 30 years it'd be considered a hipster. It'd be cool to wear glasses.
Intel
Picked up
file.
an intel file.
Extraction.
According to this information, the target is headed for Gazeba Camp. We also have his movement route. I've updated your map. Use the target's route to locate him. Eliminating him will be much harder if he makes it to the Gazeba Camp. Take him down on the savannah.
Oh. Yeah.
Outpost captured.
A little shuffle. Alright, quiet makes things easy mode.
Caution. Rain approaching.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. You gonna extract him?
Oh, hey.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
This guy probably has some new skill.
Analysis complete.
Nope, you don't. Well, whatever. I'm a nice guy, so you're rescued anyway.
Boss, that prisoner you extracted was a civilian abducted by the target. He says the trafficker is trying to make contact with a human rights NGO. He hopes that by handing over his list of buyers, they'll guarantee his safety. I don't get it. Why an NGO? Why run to someone else for help? He's coming too. Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Alright, do you have anything good?
Analysis complete.
You gonna extract him?
Just a surgeon.
Okay, subject is in.
Ooh. Wow, I could have tripped over one of those, mines. That's not cool. So I guess that was a nice heroism boost.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Please select a deployment point.
Wow. I'm constantly getting level downs from people getting sick.
Sun will set shortly.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Buddy has infiltrated. Our map has been updated.
Oh wow, that's a big bird, so I can't actually put him in my pocket.
You have arrived at your destination.
I didn't even know this prisoner was here. I was only coming here to loot the metal box.
Marker placed.
Well, it looks like I
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
like I got bonus for rescuing all the extra prisoners.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Analysis
Oh,
complete.
that guy on the right is pretty good. I definitely want to recruit these two. It's kind of funny how there's such a thin line between kidnap and recruit in this game. Since you're walking slowly, I'm actually going to do this old-fashioned way. Old school.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Just in case I miss a
Extraction
vehicle.
arrived at Mother Base.
Target is on the move somewhere on the savannah. It's too big a search area to cover without more information. Try interrogating enemy soldiers.
Cease cover fire.
Talk. Where are your friends?
I can't perform an interrogation if quiet knocks them out before I get a chance to talk to them.
He's coming too. Roger that. Where are your friends?
Clouds approaching.
Wakey wakey, exon takey.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
You gonna extract him?
There we go.
Spit it out. Where are the others?
The map has been updated.
So you just tell me there's gun emplacement here about the gun that's right in front of us? That is not at all helpful.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Talk. Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
You have arrived at your destination. Please select a deployment point. Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker placed. You have arrived at your destination. Buddy has infiltrated the map. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. You have arrived at your destination.
It's like, run straight towards the objective or make a short detour to get loots. And if you know me, I'll always go for the loots.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. The map has been updated.
You okay?
Alright, because they're a priority.
Guard post captured. You have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete. Please select a deployment point. Enemy presence analysis complete.
That's the target.
Updated.
Eliminate him, however you see fit.
Arrived at mother base. The map has been updated.
There's gotta be a chink in your armor eventually.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Target extracted. Don't let the client know he's...
Mission info. Enemy presence detected.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at mother base.
You gotta extract him.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Please select a deployment point.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Extraction arrived at mother base.
I'm surprised the guy who I only stunned with rubber bullets hasn't woken up yet.
You gotta extract him.
Lethal Buddy has infiltrated out. The map has been updated.
I can just walk out of the hot zone actually. Save the money for...
Where are your friends?
Oh, I almost lost my stealth bonus there. That would be pretty bad.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Marker placed.
Alright, let us just walk out of the hot zone. I mean, this episode's been going by pretty quickly, so we can even just walk to the next mission unless I have to do more helicopter rides.
Extraction arrived at mother base. You have arrived at your destination. Marker placed. The map has been updated. Exfiltrated.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete,
Oh.
boss.
And then off camera, I'm devoured by hyenas.
Extraction arrived
Or
at
jackals,
mother
whatever
base.
they are.
Amazing. Mission complete.
That's right, but I probably didn't get all the bonus objectives, so I'll have to go back and farm that off camera.
Our trafficker was very talkative. Guinea pigs. That's what became of his kidnapped victims. Says he got a good look at that factory at Zoya Badiabulu when he dropped off some fresh guinea pigs for them. Along with our man without a face. His instincts told him to run like the rat he is. Said it wasn't worth the money. Figured he could be next. That's when he went to the NGO for help. He thought that in exchange for his buyer's list, they could set him up with a new identity someplace far away. He had an idea who he was up against, and he didn't want to take any chances. A true rat. But like us dogs, he knew when he smelled trouble. And something else. He said the specimens come from deep in the forest. We don't know what he meant by specimens just yet, but those guinea pig symptoms match what we've seen on the infected at Mother Base. Deep in the forest. Maybe there's the clue we need to beat this infection. Boss, the truth could be right around the corner.
Question is, did the trafficker actually join the staff of Diamond Dogs? Ooh, that's a nice emblem.
Good. He captured it alive.
8 triples, really? Well, at least I got those jackals. And you don't speak a Congo, so you'll be safe from the infection.
Side ops list
Boss,
updated.
we finally heard from one of our missing intel team members. He says he has a solid lead on the epidemic at Mother Base. Take a look at the mission details ASAP.
Clearly, I should have been doing more interrogations before now. I didn't realize I would get this many more challenge task rewards just for doing interrogations.
Please select a mission. Mission accept. The map has been updated.
Wow, I have to get that far? Where am I now? Alright, I guess I will, Oh! Whoa! Right. So this is actually where these jackals are. And, they don't care if I'm on a menu. Okay. That was some unexpected excitement.
Please select a deployment point.
So yeah, let's go and do a side up along the way then.
Marker placed. Please select a mission. Buddy
wow.
has infiltrated our... The map has been updated.
The infection's gone so bad that I can't even do... Alright, so I was at 11 possible deployments. Then I was at 10. Now I'm down to 9. Alright. I really need to,
Marker placed.
Yeah, I need to take care of this ASAP before I don't have any staffers left.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. The map has been updated.
Begin cover fire.
Hey, say all right. Let's come on. Got it. What can I?
Guard post captured.
Hey, how about that? I'm actually contributing.
Shortly. You have arrived at your destination.
Wyatt's not the only one being productive out here.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Enemy presence detected. Map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Uh-oh. I hope there's a way for me to get on the roof of the house, or I'm gonna call in another supply drop. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, how about that? Now that's some espionage action right there for you. Figuring out how to jump across a short gap between roofs so that I can pick up a supply drop that I accidentally put on top of a roof instead of the ground.
Please select a deployment
You
point.
gonna extract him?
Marker placed.
Oh right, so earlier I was talking about cutscenes.
Extraction arrived.
I already
at
mentioned
base.
there was one interstitial cutscene not related to a mission, so I can't repeat it for you. And I'm defeated by this
Buddy
little.
has
Okay, there we go.
infiltrated our map.
It's kinda
has
weird.
been Updated.
I get caught in that
You
little
have
spot.
arrived at your destination.
But Eli was fighting with an adult at Mother Base because he doesn't like being called Eli. He wants to be called White Mamba.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
And he got one of the normal staff members at knife point, and then Ocelot beat him down.
The map has been updated.
What, they spotted me?
Rain approaching.
So I am not fantastically accurate with grenade launchers, trying to gauge their trajectory, their drop-off.
He's coming too. Roger that.
So if the name Heavy Infantry wasn't obvious, they're very heavily armored. fact, I think their helmet is actually locked into place, so you can't just knock it off like you could other helmets.
Side ops list updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Wow, I really need to get through however many story missions is necessary to find the cure.
You have arrived at your destination. Marker placed. Please select a deployment point.
I don't want to go all the way through the village again, so...
Marker placed. You have arrived at your destination. As infiltrated by the map has been updated. Marker place. Marker place.
I mean, I'm running in this direction anyway, right?
You have arrived. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. You have arrived at your destination.
Okay. A very specific incline that I cannot step over.
You have arrived at your destination. Marker placed.
Weird, I could have sworn I saw something shimmering. I guess it's probably just the rain. So anyway, about that cutscene I was talking about earlier with Eli, or young Liquid Snake, or right now, White Mamba. I'm sure if you just look up
You have arrived at your
Eli versus
destination.
Ocelot or something on YouTube, you can just find that video of the cutscene that I missed. Because I don't really expect some of these things to just pop up randomly between
Extraction
actual missions when I'm just
arrived
farming
at
side
Mother
ops. Or, I mean, or redoing story missions to get like the S rank and all the optional objectives.
Base. The map has been updated.
Oh, he moved. What, that wasn't a headshot?
Guard post captured.
There we go.
You gotta extract him. He's coming too. Roger that.
Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker placed. You have arrived at your destination. You have arrived at your destination. The weather will clear shortly. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. You have arrived at your destination.
Good. You captured it alive.
There are many black mambas, but only one white mamba.
A member of the intel unit has gotten a lead on the epidemic that's crippling Mother Base. The problem is, our man has been captured by the PF in his operation area.
Please select
He's being held at the guard post on the western end of the mine. Boss, we need you to get him out ASAP. Right now, he's our only link to the root cause of the epidemic.
The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Check the VI on your iDroid. That's where the target is being held.
Analysis complete.
Let's aboard!
Cover me!
The map has been updated.
Wait, well. Wait, well. Stay okay.
coming too. Roger that.
You know, if you think about it, if Snake or Big Boss is supposed to be the legendary soldier, rather than having White do all like the actual sniping and I just do the looting, it should be the other way around, right? Where I should be the one doing the sniping and like White should be the one going around looting. Oh, that's not good. They went to the trouble of turning off night vision for this. It just got real.
Destination.
A blood trail. He got out of his own. Where is he now?
The map has been updated.
Okay.
Updated.
Boss, cover his escape, then extract him once the coast is clear.
The map has been updated.
Just in case you try to start running off on your own again.
He's coming too. Roger that. You gonna extract him?
Kijk eens of iemand hier gekomen is. Hier.
Guard post captured.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. You gonna extract him?
Oh, a reminder that's actually morning, so...
Sun will rise momentarily.
Watch me accidentally run over this guy and fail the mission because of that.
Marker placed.
Oh man. My levels keep going down. No! I need to find a cure. All my ridiculous work farming constantly between... Whoops.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Oh.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Always time to replace all the people who are dying.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Please select a deployment point. Please select a deployment point.
Wait, am I not out of the hot zone yet? Okay, mission. Exfiltrate the hot zone. Am I not out of the hot zone yet? Where are the limits of the hot zone? I should be there. No? Okay,
and the target's safe.
that
Time
was
to figure out what the hell is behind this epidemic.
literally like a half meter from the boundary. That is pretty ridiculous.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there.
Ooh, look at that. I'm a foxhound.
Boss, the intel team member you extracted is gonna be okay. All thanks to your quick actions. He keeps muttering the same things over and over. About the pathogen. And the old man who knows how to treat it. Code Talker. He even told us where he is. This is our only lead, boss. Let's go meet this Code Talker. Good. He captured it alive.
Not having a lot of luck with good captured animals.
Mission
Boss,
list updated.
you need to make contact with Code Talker, the old man who knows what the pathogen is. We have to stop this disease that's spreading across Mother Base. Select a mission on your iDroid.
Cover me.
Okay, quite shot something that wasn't these jackals, so
Please select a mission.
oh, you know what? That's already been 3 missions, right? And probably an hour and a half? Okay, so this has been part 17 of our playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. I'm gonna take a short break and proceed to the next 2 missions or whatever, and hopefully cure this infection before my entire Mother Base staff die and I'm left with, well, I guess it's just people who speak a Congo, but that's still a significant portion, so yeah, let's protect our investment and proceed quickly. If you liked this video, please remember to subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. I'm LotusCrane, signing off.